Hey, hello everyone, this is Ganesh. Welcome back to Ganesh Jadhav AutomationStudio. So today we are going to learn about the another sessions on the Cucumber, which is named as and how we can run our test cases with the help of the example and keyword scenario. Like what is meant by the examples and keyword scenario we have, what is meant by the scenario outlines we have. This is the example basically we are going to learn. Now, what is the need of these scenarios? Like when we want to run our test cases, same test case with a different test data set, that time we have to use. Now let's see, this is an example in front of you. This is a feature file we have where I wrote down the scenario given when then, and this is an and condition. This is what I wrote down. And this is our applications we have. Suppose this is username, password. If I'm entering over here, this is username I'm entering, this is password I'm entering. Okay, this is a simple thing. Basically, I'm just passing. And if I'm clicking on the login button, I'm going to log in successfully over here. This is what basic thing I'm doing. Once this is done, you can say and same thing, basically same thing, same scenario I wrote down in a feature file. Then same scenario basically I wrote down over here. If I'm gonna run this, feature file, you can see what exactly happen. It is gonna run successfully. Your application is gonna execute, and then your login is gonna successfully happen. Okay, you can say this is how the things are happen. So this is a single test case we have. If I want to test the same scenario with a different username, or like valid username and valid password, this is what I have to test. How basically we have to test, because right now I define the videos, hard coded videos. Basically I define hard, not a videos, hard coded password. Basically I just define over here. So I have username and password I define hard coded over here. I want to define the username and password different, like invalid and invalid username I have to define. So for that, what exactly we have to do? For that, I have to change my feature file. So our test steps will be same, but the thing is, your scenario outline and different test data I'm gonna use. So what exactly we have to do now? Here instead of scenario, I'm just using over here scenario outline. Okay, and then instead of this name here, verify source lab application login source lab application login functionality. This is what I'm just defining, login functionality. This is what I'm just defining. Once this is on, test steps will be same here. And then here you can see we'll get compilation error here. Why we'll get compilation error? Because whenever we are defining this scenario outline, keyword, compulsory you have to define the like examples keyword we have to define. If I'm clicking over here, create example sections, you can see this is what examples keyword we are going to define. It means here you have to define username and password, and I'm just defining over here username, and here password I am defining. This is what exactly I'm just defining over here. And then same I'm just defining username over here, like whatever username we have, like you can see these are the different username here. So instead of just defining the hard code value, I am defining, we have to define over here like customized value I'm going to define. So this is how basically we are just defining, and here you can see this is different valid username and valid password I'm going to define. Like suppose this is valid username, valid password, and second one is valid username, invalid password I'm just using. Third scenario will be invalid username and valid password, and fourth scenario will be invalid username and invalid password. In this both the cases, your in this three cases, your login should not be happen successfully here. And at the last also I have to define this type, like this is what exactly I have to define. Okay, this is how exactly I have to define it, like very simple, and like this is straightforward way I am going to define. Okay, once this is done, then what is the next thing? Now, where we have to pass in username, that also you have to define over here. Like you have to define here usernames. Then how you have to define? Simple. Whenever you have to, pass the customized value in double quote, you have to define username. This is what you have to define. And then same way, say if you have to define a password, you have to define a password like this. This is password basically you can define over here. This is how basically we can define and test data. Okay. Now you can see, so what exactly I did, I just passed the customized variable here, enter valid username. This is string I defined, this is a username I'm just defining here. Then here is also enter valid password. This is string variable I have to pass. This is password variable I have to pass. This is what simple thing we use. And this is my uh, feature file we have. Now what exactly I have to do? I just simply run this, test runner class. If I'm just running, now you might observe I am going to run the same test case with a different test data. So this is how exactly we can run the same test case with a different test data set. It means we have to use here example outline, scenario outlines, and example keywords. So this is how exactly we can achieve, guys, in a Cucumber. Okay, you can see all test cases gonna run test by like step by step. Now you can see this is a third case here, valid username and invalid password I'm entering. Again, it is like you are not able to log in over here, and it is also invalid username and invalid password, so you are not able to log in. And you can see this is how exactly things are happened. And if I am gonna open the okay, if I'm gonna open the cucumber report.html file, so probably you will get to know okay, you can see this is how basically things were. So your all test cases are passed over here. So this is the thing basically I want to tell you, and this is how basically we can able to run our same test case with a different test data. Thanks for watching.